welcome to this special I'm Playing video. This time we're going to be talking about the Sony conference that just happened at E3. Well, it just happened when I'm recording this video, but you might be watching this at any point. Anyway, Sony 2015 E3, it was a big one. Got us very excited here at I'm Playing. They kicked off the show straight away with The Last Guardian, a game that they've been pushing for how long now? Years and years and years, but finally we saw gameplay as well as a 2016 release date. Now, is that going to stick? Not so sure, but the game looked great. It looked expansive, it looked huge, it looked like you were a small part of this giant world. It had a big dog, bird, cat, chicken thing, which looked great. Hugely impressed with the graphical style of it. It was very, very cool to start the conference with that, and I think a smart move by Sony. You know, they need to either bring this game out or shelve it now, and I think it was really cool to start with that one. And then I think they moved on to perhaps one of the biggest pieces of news that excited me out of this conference. It wasn't the biggest piece of news, it was the biggest piece of news that excited me personally, and that was the Guerrilla's new title, Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm just looking down at my notes here. It looked fantastic. I mean, we knew Guerrilla was working on something big, but as it turns out, they were working on something really big. It looks like an open world, you know, Skyrim type, Witcher world, but set after, you know, in the future, civilization as we know it has crumbled, which has led rise to different tribes of humans, and also giant dinosaur robot creatures, which looked awesome. The character models look special, the moves look special, the weapons look special, the visuals and the engine looked incredible. It looks like a game I'm going to sink a lot of hours into, and actually moving from Killzone, Guerrilla look like they've done a really, really good job here. Hopefully it can be a big franchise moving forward. I'd love to see that sort of style game made by Guerrilla really take over and dominate. And I've only seen like 2 minutes of it, so there you go, that's how much I like it. Both of those, of course, are exclusive on PlayStation. And that wasn't the only exclusive on PlayStation as well. I mean, let me look through this list. They had, what exclusives have we got here? Street Fighter 5 is going to be a console exclusive. I mean, I haven't had too much experience in the Street Fighter. I'm not a fighting fan, but it looked great. The moves looked awesome. I'm sure the Street Fighter fans out there are going to be very, very impressed. But Street Fighter and Horizon and Last Guardian and all these exclusives weren't the only thing, of course, shown at the PlayStation conference. Some of the other things included a cinematic trailer for the new Hitman game, which looked cool as a cinematic. We didn't get a lot of context out of it, but I think a new Hitman on the next generation it's about time, and it looks really, really, you know, it's exciting to try and see this coming out. You know, it got your heart racing in the trailer. It was very obviously Hitman. I just hope they make it more stealth, not too action heavy. Square Enix done a really nice job with how they're sort of focused and made relevance to the Hitman franchise, so we'll see how it goes. What else have I got here in my little book? There's so much came out of it. Media Molecule, of course, came up with their new concept. Media Molecule are the people behind Little Big Planet and Tearaway. Tearaway is coming to the PS4, but the big thing they're wanting to announce was a brand new IP called Dreams, just like Media Molecule, to try and come up with a concept that's seemingly unconceptable, but they want to try and capture the fluidity and I guess magic-like nature of dreams, the way you can suddenly be fighting zombies, going into a space battle. You can then, you know, have a conversation with your friend, feeding ducks, that sort of fluidity. And not only do they want to try and capture that, they want to give you the tools to be able to build your own dreams as well. So they've designed a whole new system where you can craft, using the PS4 controller, craft your own dreams, craft characters, craft landscapes as well. So guys, that was part one of our Sony E3 2015 roundup. There's so much to talk about, we're going to split it into two parts. So stay tuned for part two, where we mention Morpheus, Battlefront, Activision partnerships, TV viewing systems, and a whole host more. So stay tuned for that video. I've been Alex Nico, aka Think with Monkey, for I'm Playing, and make sure to catch up on all of I'm Playing sites for more news and articles out of E3. Great. Bye.